What's up, guys? This is Crypto the James talking to you today about Aptos. Now, Aptos raised a lot of money. Aptos is a project that's in its infancy and is in, the top 50 comfortably at the moment. So I want to take a look at what this can hit, and you'll see by the title, I think this can do some significant gains, partly because of hype around it, partly because of the grant system they got in place, and partly because I think they're structured well to do some gains. So I'll explain that in this video. Before I get into anything though, guys, if you're new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos on this channel. And in those videos, I was buying these cryptos. I was saying these cryptos are going to go up massively. I think they're quality. And say you've done the same. Say you put in $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos about them. And you sold in the bull cycle, in the 2021 cycle when the market was just shooting up. And that's what I did. That's what my friends and followers did. If you'd have done that, $100 into each, a $2,600 investment in total would have netted you a profit of 123 grand. That's pretty good. And as I said, I sold all these. But I've been buying cryptos in this bear cycle while the market's been flat and down. If you want to see the cryptos that I own right now, you can do. You just go over to copymycrypto.com. Now, what you'll see when you get to that site is everything I've said in the past. You'll see some of the members and their success stories and their profits. And Copy My Crypto is literally where I share the coins that I'm in. And anytime I look at buying a coin, I let the members know. Anytime I look at selling a coin and banking profit, I let the members know. And it takes all the work out of your crypto investing. Now, here's the thing. The record speaks for itself. We've picked out coins that have done 40x's, 50, 60. We've had a few that have done 100. We had Phantom that did nearly 700x. Now, if you're making those kind of gains, congratulations. If you're not, though, this is where you can go to make those gains. And there's no work, because literally all I do is dive into the markets every day. I find coins that are going to win. And when I do, I go onto my site. I tell the members in the video, this is the coin. This is the gains I expect it to have. This is the percentage of my money that I'm putting in. And they can copy along. It literally couldn't be more simple. So if you've not actually checked the site out, go do that now. It'll take 10 minutes. And you can decide if it's for you. Right, Aptos. Heavily backed. So Binance Labs backed it, Circle Ventures backed it, and that's not all of them. So Aptos is a new layer 1. Really not been up and running for that long. I think it launched around November or October. At a pretty high price point of $8.50. Now, Aptos is going to be, it is a layer 1 proof of stake blockchain. It has smart contract functionality. And it uses the Rust-based programming language. That was actually developed by Meta, Facebook. Meta's DM blockchain engineers. Now, Aptos' vision is about bringing a blockchain that can provide mainstream adoption for Web3. And they believe that they can get a throughput of up to or over 150,000 transactions per second. Now, again, contextually, just think about it for a second. Ethereum's knocking around 20 transactions per second, so 150,000 is staggering. And they raised a ton of money in March of last year. 200 million was raised. Andreessen Horowitz was the firm that led the raise, but we also saw Tiger Global and Multi-Chain Capital jump in. Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX and Jump Crypto also contributed about another 150 million in July of last year. 2 months later, Binance Labs made a strategic investment, which brought the valuation up to around $4 billion by September. Now, their mainnet launch was October, and this is the brainchild of two former Meta employees, Mo Sheikh and Avery Ching. So Mo Sheikh is now the CEO of Aptos, and Ching is now the CTO of Aptos. And they worked on the DM project at Facebook at Meta. So it's not a surprise that there's overlap between Aptos and the DM project. Now, obviously, 150,000 transactions per second will be incredible. So Ethereum's is knocking between 12 and 15 transactions per second. So that high transaction throughput should, in theory, really be able to provide this blockchain with a huge ability to have thousands and thousands of dApps. It should be able to effectively provide the necessary infrastructure for Web3 adoption, and that's what they're focused on. Now, there's a few things that I want to talk about. Now, Aptos is pretty much available to buy absolutely everywhere. I would highly recommend people check out Bitget. Bitget is an exchange that I personally use. I think it's fantastic. I'm also a partner with Bitget. I think, and if you check Bitget out right now and you sign up, that you can, and you go through the sign up process, and there's a link in the description because, as I said, I'm a partner. You can get up to $5,000, a little over $5,000 in bonuses by participating in the tasks on Bitget. But they've got copy trading, they've got the earn features, the Candy Bomb new feature. You join the Candy Bomb, you can get up to $50 in USDT. It's a nice, steady way to boost your crypto holdings for doing things you would already normally do. So I highly recommend people check it out. And if you're going to, use the link in the description. So I want to talk about token economics, because that was a weird one, because they ended up giving about 50% of that to the foundation. And there was a justification for it. The CEO justified the sort of fair launch that they were trying to do. But it ended up being distributed in this sort of way. Core contributors got 19%, foundation got 16.5%, investors also got 13.5%. And actually, the way that this token distribution is going to go, by sort of March of next year, we should have knocking around about 375 million of these tokens out. And by the where are we? September, October, is that? November. By November of next year, we should have 500,000 of these tokens out. 500 million, of these tokens out. Now, worth noting, look, the investors are going to start having their tokens released as of November, effectively, of this year. So they will start having their tokens around when the bull cycle is most likely to be in full flow. So they will be able to dump on the market if they choose to. But we're looking at probably 375 million tokens or so by the time we're in a full-blown bull cycle. Now, with that in mind, that would mean the circulating supply is roughly double. And I'll come back to that in a sec. But Aptos have their Aptos Foundation. They have a grant system in place already. For obvious reasons, they got so much money when they were fundraising that they've got that slush fund to actually provide a grants system. And also, the foundation hold quite a significant amount of tokens that they can distribute. So Aptos is part of the Google Cloud, Aptos Foundation and Google Cloud partner on an accelerator program offering Aptos and Google Cloud credits for people that want to develop and build. There are different grants based upon the categories that you work with. So, DeFi, NFTs, education ones, applications like gaming. And in a theory, if they can theoretically get that 150,000 transactions per second throughput working, well then, Jesus Christ, what can this could be perfect for gaming, because you need immense amounts of throughput. You need to be able to process tons of transactions per second, particularly within gaming. So this could be ideal for a gaming hub. And it's, again, designed as a layer 1 blockchain. And they're hoping to bring in, obviously, massive amounts of innovation. At the moment, the ecosystem projects, as you can see, there's been 88 commits just last week. So you can go through on GitHub and actually check out what they've got up and running. There's a number of different DeFi protocols that they've got in place. They also have a few different games now as well. Again, these are worth checking out because those initial projects on Aptos are probably going to be the ones that succeed the most. That first mover advantage is a real thing. They also have their launch pads, marketplaces, although we are inundated with NFT marketplaces at this point. I'm sick of them, to be perfectly honest. They also have NFT tooling, they've got some security, they've got a couple of stablecoin things that they're setting up, and they've got a number of wallets that work in tandem with Aptos. So this is actually, quite a significant ecosystem when you bear in mind they've not been up and running that long. They've only been around since October. That's what? 7 months? In 7 months, they've really grown quite significantly. There's definitely a lot of hype behind this. There was some issues with regards to the token distribution that people were, certainly community team members were not happy about. There's multiple articles online about this. But with everything in mind, with the growth that they've had in 7 months, with the grant system that they've got in place, with the way the tokens are going to be distributed over the next year, again, we're probably looking at 375 million tokens by next year, by the point where the bull cycle's in full flow, when the market's rocketing. What can this do? Probably $100. If it hits $100, it would have a market cap of 37.5 billion by the time the tokens are out. That's not outlandish. It's quite high, it's very high, but this is hugely hyped. It's rocketed straight into the top sort of 50 in cryptos. Huge seed investments from massive VCs. Huge growth in just 7 months. And potentially the infrastructure to do 150,000 transactions per second. Why the hell couldn't this do $100? And I think that's actually a reasonable target for this, given the growth, given the token economics, and given the fact that there's definitely some excitement and some hype, and there has been some growth. So I think $100 is quite a reasonable target for a project like this. Yeah. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this can do more? And do you think I'm underselling it? Do you think I'm overselling it? Do you think it can do huge gains? Let me know. Let me know what you think it can hit. And also, if you're going to get it, like I say, I would recommend Bitget. Bitget's one of the finest exchanges around at the moment. And there is a link in the description if you're going to buy it there. And if you're a returning viewer, by the way, hit the subscribe button. These videos will make you money, so don't miss them. Hit the subscribe button. Hell, hit the bell notification. Then you really won't miss them. Guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, go to copymycrypto.com and read the site. Everything on that site is public record. You can literally verify every single thing you read on the history of this channel. Again, Copy My Crypto is where I share the coins I own. Anytime I buy a coin, I let the members know. Anytime I sell a coin and bank profit, I let the members know. If you're in the crypto space, but you're not making the 40x's, the 50, the 60, the 100x's, or even the 700x's like I did with Phantom, then Copy My Crypto is probably a better option because it takes all the work out of it. I literally dive into the markets every single day. I find coins that are winners. When I find a coin that I think is going to do something special, I will go onto my site. I will tell the members what the coin is, where they can buy it, what gains I think it will have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And they can copy along. It is as simple as it gets. All the work is taken out of it, and you're going to match the gains that I make. So if you've not got round to reading the site, do that now, because you'll at least want to see what the offer is. And maybe I'll see you there. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.